External batteries I have explode.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not standing beside everybody anymore, so
I should maybe play a tankier mech next time.
I don't know. I mean, if you kind of like talk to each other when you're building your mechs, you could probably be a stronger team.
But that would be cringe. Real gamers don't do teamwork.
The only correct way to play Lancer is to play an Atlas.
Mm.
It's the only way, and then just constantly like play Metal Gear Solid soundtrack on repeat.
Hey, Alex is an Atlas just now.
Hey.
Is that different from a MechWarrior Land Atlas, or?
Oh yeah, no. Lancer Atlas is literally basically a suit of power armor that's designed to pick up and throw skyscrapers. Like,
Oh, that kind of Atlas.
it's literally rules of nature, the mech.
It's not been doing him much good because I keep knocking him prone with these burrowing kaiju.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, against anything that's literally bigger than the Atlas, it has like increased defenses. It's such a weeb anime, like, or if you play Warframe at all, that's basically what Atlas is like pick any Warframe and yeah.
You mean being a space ninja?
Basically, yeah. Because it's literally it's a mech suit designed originally designed to settle space, honor duels, and then a tribe of techno Viking kaiju hunters, grabbed it and was like, oh shit, this is kind of really good, and yeah. So now it's this really nimble space ninja power armor that's ridiculously good at fighting things bigger than it. Against like other power armors, it's kind of just like whatever, but yeah, if you happen to be even one size category higher than the Atlas, it'll wreck your shit.
It's very fragile though.
Yeah.
I think I nearly popped him in the last mission.
Yeah, yeah. It's even better whenever you combine it with Caliban, which is another power armor size thing, but that's literally Doom Guy, the mech. Because the Caliban also has some stuff where you can like grapple, slam, and then like grapple again, and just constantly beat the shit out of a skyscraper-sized mech. I really like Atlas. That's my favorite. Okay. Anyway, so now that we're all here,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Dark wants to fill out Phillips, I just noticed the avatar you picked for him. Make Phillips' character, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, it's usually a default start one. I would just go for like 1-1 all-rounder.
You sure Philip doesn't want to like have any upgrades to start, or?
Well, I don't have any money or anything, so it would just be starting regular.
It would help if I pulled up my PDF.
Yeah, I was the same. I forgot my.
Yeah, no worries. But I thought Philip inherited all of White Shadow's stuff.
Yeah, but White Shadow didn't have anything.
Oh wow.
I had like 2 volts and $1,000 or something like that. Because I spent it on spikes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so 1 speed and weight, 9 integrity. Okay. I'm happy I could at least, claim that I've killed my first player character, so that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically it's suicide.
Yeah, technically, I guess, yeah. Shut up, I'm the DM, I'll say whatever it was. No, but so yeah, last time was pretty rough. Glorp was targeted for by Rattlesnake Jake for wrecking his first car. Ended up somehow escaping the race mostly unscathed, but unfortunately the White Shadow met his untimely demise. Rattlesnake Jake and most of his cronies also seemed to suffer incredible losses, with Captain Two Block, who was one of the at one point in time a Redline champion, now reduced to fiery rubble, and Rattlesnake Jake, who managed to eject just in time to watch as his second vehicle was destroyed. But all in all, Team Juicy still managed to dominate the most part of the podium, and so keep on continuing to the next one. Philip, rather suspiciously, all too eager to take White Shadow's place.
Perfectly legal.
Yeah, completely legal. With, definitely his signature, or White Shadow's signature, saying that, he now inherits everything, including his freedom.
Philip's machine name is The Cold Vengeance.
And I'm back.
Awesome, the Cold Vengeance, alright.
Tarlock, Net took your place as first this time round because you weren't there 2 weeks ago. So
In exchange, I won the Mario Kart game, so that's fair.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Grease Lightning performed incredibly excellently, incredibly well at the last race. And once again, Team Juicy is aboard Just-in-Time's Starliner, heading for the very next one, the very next event, which apparently is at a sort of space scrapyard that's been essentially made up of various old and broken down spaceships and starliners, and sort of all bolted and welded together to create a very junky like space station. It actually grew so large that some people started to live inside of it, and it eventually forged itself as a sovereign city-state in space, which it more or less could do freely, thanks to its location more or less kind of in the outer rim, where the bulk of galactic law doesn't seem to apply. Okay, no worries. But they, for the next few months from now, as you're jumping from through the hyperlanes and getting all your repair work and upgrades done, if you guys are doing any of that at all, or if you even need to.
I'm gonna try and fix up some of my damage if if at all possible. I have 6,650 crits and 20 volts.
Oh yeah, no. If for every volt you spend, you can regain a point of integrity.
Yep, I see. I'll spend 3 of my volts to get me back up to full.
Well, there you go. And and again, you can also buy volts, which is 1,000 crits equals 1 volt.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you have any upgrades or mods you'd like to add on, you could do that too.
Is there anything like nitrous or anything like that?
Yeah, we
Like a
could put in
booster,
like a
or is that already overclocking?
well, technically that's overclocking, but overclocking can apply to like every role.
Never mind then. Don't worry about it. I don't think I have anything right now. Maybe when Redline happens, when I get the funny things like guns.
Oh, fair enough. Or you could get a head start on that now. But yeah, no. If anybody else wants to do any upgrades or repairs, I'll of course give Dark the chance once he gets back. But for now,
I'm back.
oh, okay, yeah. Well,
I've got 1,700 creds. I think the spike was 1,500, so if I could maybe just get a spike again.
okay, sure, I'll allow that.
Just put that in the front.
I mean, I just figured Sir Philip inherited everything that
Oh,
Jeremy had.
Yeah, I had 1,700
I thought he had
creds
more, so-
and 2 volts, so
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
imagine that's
Okay.
just the last salt in the wind for Philip.
Yeah.
Thinks he's going to get all this stuff, and he's like, God damn it, he blew everything.
He's fucking broke.
His personal wealth is like squandered on peaches.
He only ate 3 of them, the bastard. Okay, nonetheless, yeah, Justin allows Philip to take White Shadow's place, and yeah. So as you guys are making the jump to, just repeating for Dark here, the next event is taking place on a space station that's colloquially known as the Limitless Fortress, made up of a bunch of different shipwrecks and old starliners and things like that, all just sort of bolted together.
Like a space Hulk
To
thing
form-
type deal.
Yeah, basically. And it's essentially formed its own sovereign city-state just out in the Outer Rim. The Galactic Authority just doesn't have enough power and reach to really say, no, you can't do that. So they just kind of have their own local law enforcement authority. Which, of course, means that it's... yeah, you should still have the macros. I just haven't got there yet. Yeah, you just have to click on the tokens whenever it's time. Don't worry. Or at least it should. Anyways.
I just saw Malice's picture for his character.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
God damn it.
No, but yeah, so naturally the Redline racing committee naturally has some presence there and has organized a one of the final Yellow Line events to take place within the station. Some of the information on the track itself is essentially it's going through the labyrinthian tunnels and hallways and corridors that make up that run all throughout the entire station, with various essentially 3 checkpoints that that the drivers have to make it through before the final checkpoint, which is essentially the finish line. So for the most part, that's kind of what the next event is, as Just in Time pulls in, and again, it's this massive just clump of crumpled together space hulks of various sizes and shapes that just sort of forms this ad hoc space station city. essentially the hive of scum and villainy for this part of the sector. Once again, Justin kind of pulls his ship to dock, begins unloading yourselves and your vehicles, and brings them where they need to go. But it's still quite a few hours before the actual race itself, so you have plenty of time to just do any checkups and get yourselves all prepared and whatnot. As you guys start to kind of get closer and closer to the start of the race, a group of soldiers, actually, very well armed, definitely not the same quality as like the local militia, sort of approach you, all in formation, surrounding a rather small figure, whom most of you can, quite easily recognize as, damn it, where'd I put her name? Fuck. Yeah, just Princess, Emily. Basically Emily with an A instead of an E. She is the princess of the planet Rakora, which is also the original creator of Redline. She's had this sort of controversial reputation in galactic politics, because on one hand she fights against tyranny and corruption, and she's kind of either spearheads or puts her support behind a lot more of like the progressive policies and reforms and things like that, usually fighting for the little guy and people who can't really defend themselves, sort of thing. And yet she's essentially created and continues to run the most illegal banned vehicular sport in the galaxy, which is Redline. And so she has this very rebellious, headstrong sort of aura, despite her lofty title and position.
Does she talk a lot about family?
Damn.
No, she's not Dom Toretto. But yes, the princess and literally the chief of the Redline Racing Committee stands before you and kind of smiles sweetly and quote unquote asks you if you'd like to have a word, but her soldiers kind of really sell the message that she's not really asking you, and kind of ushers you off to a more private space. Once you guys are kind of corralled and in this more private corner, the princess takes a seat at this sort of lounge chair while the guards still surrounding her, but also you and blocking off any exits. Sort of stand there very stoically as the princess kind of just smiles and leans forward. She goes, "All right, so I'm going to cut to the chase. You guys have kind of heated my system. I know you and your sponsor Just in Time made a hack of my event's random position generator thing. Technically, that should keep you out of Redline all on its own. But since... Oh, go ahead.
But if I may, madam, that was actually the plot of my former employer.
Right, yeah, that's all well and good, but the The problem, though, is that you still cheated and used it twice.
Hold on. Are you accusing us of cheating? I'm offended.
very...
I am offended of the highest variety. Okay, I will not dare be called a cheater. I play fair and square.
She immediately pulls up a hologram, and it shows it shows like not only your faces, but also like footage of Just in Time saying to you all like, hey, yeah, guys, we have this hack or blah 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 that we can use, and then showing like the various lines of code and the basically just showing every evidence to the contrary that you've all used the hack at least twice.
I would like to protest, as I was not involved in those races.
Oh no, you're fine, but the rest of you are. Don't worry. It's my party. I'll say who's cheating and who's not, who can continue on and who doesn't. I'm thoroughly impressed with you all. To be fair, I love watching you guys race. So I'm going to cut a deal with you. Yeah, I'm sure some of you know, but a lot of people like to gamble and place bets on drivers and racers. It's, partly how a lot of people make their fortunes. It definitely helps me fund these sort of events and, keep on saying fuck you to whoever tells me not to run this race of mine. But, because of that, you guys have been doing extremely well. Like, you guys are newbies. This is your first time racing in Yellow Line, and and you guys have just been dominating for the most part, beating even some of the regulars that are always in Redline. You guys are beating them left, right, and center. Like Rattlesnake Jake, you guys took out twice in a row. Like, that's crazy.
He wasn't a good enough racer.
No. Plus, fuck that guy. He's kind of an asshole. So, here's the deal. I kind of want you to help me fix the race. This one.
Didn't you
See,
say
you guys
you
have been...
won the race?
Well, yeah, but here's what I want. There's a lot of money riding on you guys, of course, taking first place. Which means that if you guys were to, I don't know, lose, there'd be a gigantic payout. I mean, it's up to you. Worst case scenario, you do what you think is right. You don't lose, and you win whatever prizes that you place in. And you go on to Redline anyways, because, I really want to see you guys race. Best case scenario, you kind of go along with my little scheme here. You guys lose, get disqualified. It has to look real, though. Otherwise, people tend to get a little cranky and blame me for fixing the race. But if you do it right, I'll pay you guys enough money to cover whatever repairs, upgrades, and mods you get right before Redline.
And what if we don't?
Oh, if you don't, then you just... I'm gonna be honest, I'm totally bending the rules here for you guys, but, I just... This whole tournament has always been for my entertainment anyways. So, like I said, if you don't, you'll just continue on to Redline, but you only get what you place. Which, might be pretty good, might be pretty bad.
And that's internet, I presume.
Uh-oh.
And there he is again.
Cue the Windows sound.
Hold on. I did one of these.
Yeah, you good?
Yes. No.
Alright.
No.
Okay. Having technical difficulties or something?
No, Discord crashes on me all the time. That's all.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, it's
Affirmative.
happened to me quite a bit too. Okay.
No way.
Anyways. Yeah, so if you guys don't, you only get whatever prizes you place, which, might cover some things, might not. I know Rattlesnake Jake is attending this race as well, and he's pretty set on at least getting some sort of justice.
I mean, he's going to be
In quotation.
disappointed. Glorp's kind of on vacation.
Well, yeah, but he's Glip Glorp's kind of a big deal in his eyes, but Team Juicy, if he could kill the rest of you, sure. Either way, there's upsides and downsides, but no matter what, I'm really entertained by you guys. So if no matter what happens, you guys have definitely earned your spot in Redline. This is more just a money-making scheme at this stage.
So you just want us to stay off first place or off the podium completely?
Off the podium completely would be nice, although I kind of would love to see you guys just be disqualified, which might be a bit of a challenge thanks to, not really a whole lot of regulations out here.
I do think we all prefer winning, don't we?
Well, let's not be hasty. There's money to be made here. Isn't that what this race is all about?
Do you have no honor as a racer?
I mean, I have nothing as a racer. I just inherited
Look,
this.
I am a proud racer now. I am
Are
a
you
proud
s-
racer.
I know what you were gonna say.
He's a proud racist.
Yeah.
Well, of course, the proudest.
Look, we're all racists here, right? We all love racing.
Mhm.
Yep, that's definitely the word for it. No, but yeah, the princess kind of leans in again. She's like, look, you guys aren't actually in trouble or anything. You did kind of break one of my rules, but, I've been kind of tickled about it. So, this is just me wanting to sort of make a deal with you guys if you wanted to make a little bit extra.
So you'll pay for any upgrades and repairs for the next race if we get disqualified this time.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
If you get disqualified for this race, I will personally fund you guys to be at your best for Redline. Because I above all else, I want to be entertained.
How much is that, though?
She rattles off a fairly large number, but basically it's like free full repair and a free upgrade, and then if you choose, you can have a free mod as well.
So back to full health.
Yep. So whatever damage you have right now or sustained during this race, the princess is offering to bring your car right back to full health, and then add on a free upgrade to one of your car stats and a free mod. If you go along with her plan to throw the race. Otherwise, she's basically saying whatever place you get. Oh my.
What you done do?
There's a thunderstorm outside.
Yeah, I could hear it. Y'all good?
Please continue. No. If I
can
suddenly
imagine,
drop
though-
out, something happened.
Fair enough, okay.
Can imagine though that Grease Lightning or Tarlook, Mr. Slime, gets enough money for a mod and more than enough for his repairs as well. So for us, it can be maybe you
Oh,
have
yeah,
to put in a wee bit of a more tastier offer.
Yeah, maybe, but what she's basically saying is like, if you guys decide to just race to win anyways, you guys can get some pretty significant rewards.
Is this
From-
a team offer, or is this an offer per individual?
It's a team offer, so she's willing to pay for everybody to get full repair, upgrade,
Right, but
and
if
mod.
any of us get in the podium, it's going to not happen.
Yep.
We all know what you're gonna do, Philip, don't we?
I don't know what you mean, Miss Peach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like my employer, the deviant scoundrel that he was. May he rest in peace.
That was like a perfectly timed thunder. We're in space. Where did that come from?
Space farts.
We had enough farting yesterday, so no more
What?
farts today.
So, I mean, we are probably going to do better financially if we just get disqualified.
But we could win.
Yes, but then you're more likely to win the next race because you will not only have a higher stat, but you will have, a fully restored vehicle and whichever modification you desire, on top of what you already have in your possession. So it sets us up better for the final race, and surely that's where all the real glory is.
Oh yeah, this is all just qualifier races for Redline. Redline's where legends are made.
I mean, I would propose that we just do our best to slam the opposition for extra points, and then just ensure that we do not finish on the podium.
We can't finish on the podium? What a rip.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
want to
can.
win the race.
Well, the prizes for 4th and 5th are quite substantial anyway.
Look here, man. Look here. When I race, I go fast, alright? I go real fast. Why do they call me Grease Latin?
The whole time you guys are having this discussion, the princess is literally just like kicking her feet and just smiling sweetly, thoroughly entertained by all of this. She's like, it's completely up to you guys. I just thought I'd have this neat little talk with hopefully my future Redline champions. But ultimately it's up to you. Either way, you guys have earned a spot in Redline. I just hope to see you guys put on a really good show. Especially when you go up against, Machine Head.
Who?
Machine who?
Machine Head. The winner of the basically the god of racing, the king of speed. Machine Head what is essentially this robot man who competed in Redline 4 and then proceeded to win that one, and then immediately won the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th, which was the very last Redline.
Oh, so he's a boomer.
He's a legend as far as racing goes.
Boomer is well known for winning races.
Oh yeah. He's won so many times that he no longer has to race in Yellow Line and Blue Line. He just automatically has a spot in Red Line.
Wait, I think I've seen that movie, Death Race.
Or that too.
Very well, Your Majesty. We shall endeavour to please you either way.
Hey, as long as you put on a good show, I'm happy either way. I mean, shoot, even if you guys don't throw the race, there's enough money that I make off of the gambling to buy out like entire planets. So
What's the...
So like,
Philip will inquire to the princess's marital status.
oh, that's adorable. I'm too old for you. Sorry. Just pats Philip on the head and skips away. The soldiers following behind her in lockstep, leaving you all to decide and finish preparing for the race.
Well, I'm going to go back to my brand new vehicle. Sleek black with like blue and yellow flames. Blue and white flames.
Absolutely. Freshly printed and constructed and forged with Justin's resources.
And some thoughtful artist has put in memory of White Shadow on the side of the vehicle, and Philip's just his face turns red with anger when he sees this. What the hell put this in my vehicle? I'm gonna take my car key out and start scratching it off.
Somehow it actually improves how Jeremy looks with all his teeth and the eyes and kind of everywhere. Somehow it just makes it look even better.
By the time the race starts, there's just gonna be a big red X like painted over it.
Nice. Oh, what's even better is as you guys are pulling up to the starting grid and things like that, you'll actually see in next to the starting the checkered line is this big metal pylon with the names of all the racers, and it goes Team Juicy, and of course it lists all the drivers except for where Philip would expect to see his name. It's White Shadow's name still. So even in death, Philip still can't seem to escape from underneath White Shadow's
Imagine
shadow.
there's like a 5-minute memorial video at the start as well.
Oh, for sure.
Sit through.
For sure. This whole race has been hastily rededicated to White Shadow. Complete with various pictures of that ugly ass slug. You think might be smiling at the camera. You can't really tell for sure, and the whole time it's like, in the arms of an angel.
Philip's gonna swear to use the money to exterminate his entire race. He's gonna spend it all on salt and just like drop it on the planet.
And thus Philip's villain arc was born.
Is everything go quiet?
Okay.
Oh, you're setting something up.
Yeah.
That's why everything's quiet.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
confused.
no worries. No worries. I'm doing stuff. So anyways, you guys are all loaded up into your new vehicles after that touching, heartwarming memorial to White Shadow.
Cheers.
Finally over with. Is your macros working?
Mine's works, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's what I was testing.
Okay, so roll. Okay, no, we have to roll for our position first, don't we?
Yes, yeah. Roll a d20 and
We're still
and
doing
the
the
prince
minus
already
one?
knows.
Are we still doing the funny?
Yeah, you're still doing the funny. As a matter of fact, do -2 because
That is
Justin's
6.
Justin's team has made improvements on the hack, but you are now aware that the princess knows about it and is just sort of letting it happen. So,
Could you move the glip glip?
oh yeah, I probably ought to. Whoopsie. Just delete him for now. And I suppose it's probably a good idea if I do one of these as well.
Peach, you should be on a 12.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just hastily found some images and just threw them together.
Implying that's not what every GM does.
Yeah, basically. Forgot to look up for something for the Crimson Streak, but oh well.
Except for Dave, who has like 4 million gigs of images.
More than reasonable, yes.
That's because Dave's just a fucking legend.
I see.
He's awesome.
You know, I did not think of Rattlesnake Jake as actually a snake. I just kind of figured him as a cowboy.
Yeah, basically.
A snake cowboy. I just thought of him as just like a cowboy.
Oh no, I was thinking he's like a green cobra with like a red scale in his head.
I was just imagining like kind of a fat guy with a beard and long hair wearing snakeskin boots and hat. That's why they call him Rattlesnake Jake.
Cultural differences, man.
Yeah, right. There you go.
That's what I was picturing.
No, I was definitely going for more of the cheesy. Oh yeah, he's a rattlesnake, so his name is Rattlesnake Jake. Yeah, because I'm intelligent like that.
Or you could be like Sailor and have a snakeskin leather jacket, which represents your individuality and spirit. Your individual freedom and your belief in I forget how that fucking line went.
He could also be an alcoholic with a baby rattle.
Sure, yeah.
You could.
It's Schrodinger's bad guy. He is all of these things until you observe him.
I mean, he's a non-entity. We fucking trounced him every time.
Yeah, basically. All right, so yeah, with your oh so funny hack in place and even being boosted up, you guys are assembled in your starting positions.
Tarlok's not.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah.
What do I roll again for starting position?
D20 minus 2 this time.
Amazing.
Okay. Pretty decent spread so far.
Are you not behind Rattlesnake Jake?
No, he's 16. Because you rolled
wait
it
a
with
second.
-2.
Okay. I was about to say, yeah. No, yeah, he's behind Rattlesnake Jake. All right, so yeah, you guys are kind of assembled in your starting positions. Rattlesnake Jake is also, of course, present. Not a big surprise to anybody. You were already tipped off by the princess, but probably should have guessed to just keep on seeing him here again. This time, though, he is sporting a very prominent scar over one of his eyes, which looks a bit cloudy. Probably damaged, even though from the wreckage, even though he successfully ejected. And this time his eyes are definitely glaring at each and every one of you, and definitely could see the words murder flashing across his eyes.
I'm just going to give him a very friendly wave because I have no idea that there's a rivalry there.
Yep. Yeah, Jake just sees the team and knows that he just has to destroy this team of upstarts. But anyways, yeah, you guys are in your starting positions, and as always, the lights flash down from red to yellow, and an announcer voice speaking in like dozens of different alien languages is counting down all the way to go. And as always, although Philip, this is probably his first time feeling the sudden weight of all the G-forces as his vehicle propels him at incredible speeds. And we are off to the races, starting with the Crimson Shriek, who is of course going to attempt to hold their position utilizing their acceleration, so I don't confuse myself. Oh damn, but yeah, the Crimson Shriek does not successfully hold her position, despite the fact that they tear off at incredible speeds. They put a bit of a distance between them and second place, but very quickly the rest of the pack closes in behind them, leaving their position uncertain as we go down to Grease Lightning for your Helicam phase.
All right, I'm going to Now they want us to sit around 5th and 4th, right?
Yeah, the princess wants the team to stay off the podium, so 4th and 5th is about as high as you can
All
go.
right. I am going to try and take 4th then. Let's do advance.
All right.
I think I'm gonna do it.
I mean, engine fourth.
as angry and bitter as Jackie is right now because he wants the damn podium, man. He goes fast. He's grease lightning. He's gonna take 4th.
Just 4th, okay.
He's gonna listen to them this time.
For now. All right. So with that, Philip, it's your first time racing, or at least in Yellow Line.
So Philip's never driven before, and he just assumed it would be like really easy because his former employer's car just had one pedal, but this is like a human racing car, so it's got a big panel with speedometers and dials and all the rest of it, and like 4 pedals.
Jesus.
So the countdown goes, and he's kind of panicking and sweating in the way that Kif does in Futurama, and he just like starts mashing buttons. So I can advance, I can hold, or I can fall back. Right, I'm gonna roll a d6.
Yep. No fucking way you're gonna randomize it.
I'm gonna fall back.
Okay. How many spaces?
6
like you can just do
spaces
that.
apparently.
Jesus. All right, I'm loving this new direction.
Yeah, so he just like pushes a lever up, hits one pedal as hard as he can, and it goes zooming backwards.
Wait, I'm trying to decide. Yeah, no, Philip will have that one. Or wait, would that put Slimus in front of Philip, or?
I mean, I don't think it's written, but I guess you could just nudge him up one.
Fair enough.
It makes it more interesting if it's another character anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Philip, in his panic, feeling the sudden G-forces and just having no idea how to control such a powerful beast of a vehicle, ends up spinning out as the rest of the pack very rapidly just breezes past him. Which brings us down to Princess Peach, your new teammate, spinning out and disappearing in the pack behind you.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm going to advance.
All right, go ahead.
So I go 4 places, don't I? Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you take one point of integrity damage, you can go up to 4th, or 4 places. But if you don't want to do that, you just go up 3.
Yeah, 3. Okay, that's fine. 3 places.
Okay, all right. It's only the first lap, playing it safe. That's all right. Rattlesnake Jake, though. Rattlesnake Jake is going to advance. Or he's going to attempt to, at least. Which, yeah, does not succeed. He's just right there where he is. Not willing to take the damage. Actually, no. He'll go ahead and take 2 damage. And then move up at least 2. Wait, I don't know if that worked. Sorry, hang on, just one second.
Yeah, you can move up to 4, but you'd have to take up to 4 damage.
Okay, yeah, I was like, I couldn't tell if that really
Dude,
mattered or not.
I mean, the way I've been thinking about it is it's a negative modifier on your roll, but if you want to make up the difference, you just spend health.
Okay, yeah, so he'll at least go up 2 spaces. And then the other 2 he'll just not go up. Okay, so that's Rattlesnake Jake. On to Mr. Slimus. What would you like to do for your Helicam phase?
You're muted, Talog.
I love the mute button.
Yeah, no worries, man.
I would like to advance.
Alright, go ahead, roll for it. Should be able to just click your token and some buttons will appear in the top right, or top left.
8.
Oh, damn.
A lot of speed, man.
Oh, even with.
Winning once again.
It put you up to 7th without needing to take.
Is that not?
Oh, wait,
is
no.
it
No, you can go
Would that
2
be
without
2?
taking damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geez, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. If you don't want to take damage, you can go up 2. But you can take some damage and.
You could take another 4 by taking
I
damage.
won't take damage.
Okay,
I
fair
am
enough.
too precious.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I had a bit of a brain fart. Okay. So yeah.
No problem.
Dead. Philip already went. So we're gonna zoom in for the maneuvers phase. Starting off with the Crimson Shriek, who is going to just attempt to block for now. Alright, yeah, so yeah. Succeeds there, so just in case number 2 tries anything. So that brings us to Grease Lightning. What would you like to do for your maneuvers phase?
Oh shit! I've completely forgot my name was Grace Lightning for some reason.
Yeah,
I would
no
like
worries.
to hold this.
Is
Block.
it not Philip's turn?
No, I'm right at the back now.
I would
right,
like.
okay.
I would like to block, so I'm gonna roll weight.
Yeah.
Ooh, for Reno.
Oof, yeah.
How far back am I going?
You've not taken your turn, just to say, because there's Mr. Slimus, then there's DM, and then we don't have you from the last one.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Turn.
What are you talking about?
So you did because you went backwards. No, my bad.
Yeah, no. Philip was like, yeah, that was one of the confusing things about this is like, yeah, Philip was 3rd and then went to basically last, so yeah. Yeah, we're all good. Anyways, so yeah, Grease Lightning failed to block,
So they get FG slam.
so yeah.
So I go down.
Well, hold on.
Shit.
Basically, roll your weight, and then, because this is basically counting as a slam attack against you.
4.
Yeah, so you lose that. The attacker wins, so you take 2 integrity off the bat. And then you have the choice of either taking an additional 4 damage or surrendering your position. Which means you just drop back 1. Okay. And then it's Princess Peach. What would you like to do for maneuvers?
Overtake or takeover, whatever it's called.
Yeah, so that's yeah, your acceleration versus weight. Damn, yeah. So you managed to slip on past. They tried to block you, and you just slip whenever they're not looking. Brings us to Jake here, who is going to be a dastardly little bastard, and Slimus, since you're right behind Rattlesnake Jake, you actually see this panel in the back of Rattlesnake Jake's car open up as this ball of just condensed like dust and smoke and particles forms just outside of the panel, and then it shoots towards the front of your vehicle, essentially covering whatever view screen or windows or whatever you use to see out of your vehicle's cockpit. It's now covered in this weirdly sticky layer of just dust. Basically, your very next roll is going to be at a -1. And then Rattlesnake's going to attempt to slam you. He's going to attempt to like kind of brake check you. Okay, so Mr. Slimus, go ahead and roll your weight, and then just -1 to whatever your total is. You're muted again.
Slimus or me?
Slimus Starlock.
Artlock is always muted, and he never realizes he's muted.
Yeah, no worries.
Because people keep coming into my room. I have to mute myself.
It's alright, it's alright.
It's just a very sexual room.
Malice, this is why I always shoot you, okay?
People keep
I
coming in.
want,
That's disgusting.
I want to overshoot, overtake.
Well, first you're being dust bombed and slammed. So roll your weight.
My weight of -1.
Yeah, and then wait, is it like standard -1?
I put all my points into acceleration.
Okay, well,
I
add
am
another
speed.
minus. Well, it's now at -2, but yeah, so that really doesn't matter. So take 2 integrity, and then decide if you want to take another 4 or if you want to just drop back.
Sorry, what was I got distracted?
Yeah, so take 2 integrity points of
Mhm.
damage, and then choose if you want to take another 4, or if you just want to lose a position.
I will take 6 integrity points.
All right, pretty ballsy, pretty ballsy.
Look, I live on speed, okay?
Fair enough. And now it's your turn.
I think it's.
Well,
See if he's going to fall back 4. It's like for every HP he doesn't lose, he falls back a position.
I roll a 9 to overtake.
Star, I was just kind of reading up on a roll. I'm not sure, but okay. You're rolling to overtake. He is going to block. Oh, but he does not.
Alright, so
Okay,
just went
so-
up. I was wrong by that, you're right.
Yeah, no worries. I was about to say, like, I'm not quite sure about that, but no worries. So yeah, Mr. Slimus, despite Rattlesnake Jake being a bit of a cheaty bastard, you managed to take the damage in stride, persevere, and slip right on past. Probably helped by your sliminess, as you essentially trade places with Mr. Jake there. And finally, last but probably the least, Philip, what?
Okay, so
What's
I
going on
know
here?
what goes backwards now. So I'm just going to hit forward, but yes, I'm just going to overtake.
Okay, yeah. So roll acceleration.
Haha!
Okay.
This racing thing isn't so difficult after all.
God, he's gonna get thrown into Redline. He's just gonna die instantly. Yeah. All right. So yeah, Philip kind of figures out which way's the go forward button, and it presses down hard, and somehow the guy in front of him doesn't quite catch it in time as the cold vengeance speeds on past, and with that you've passed the first checkpoint, and we are now in Helicam Phase 2. The Crimson Shriek, still holding first place, would like to continue holding first place. And ooh, barely, just barely puts another sizable gap between first and second. But it's not nearly as comfortable as they would probably like. Brings us all the way down to our unfortunately nerfed racing champion here, Grease Lightning. What would you like to do for your Helicam phase, sir?
Let me check my where's the chart here in my Helicam phase. I want 4th place again. Give me it back.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
What a 6.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
I mean, thankfully you just wanted the 1 spot anyway, so there you go. Princess Peach, it is now your turn again. What would you like to do for Helicam phase?
Advance.
All right, go ahead and roll it. Oh, come on, why did I not click? There we go. Okay, so
Oh, so 4 places.
Yeah, so you can you could speed past Grease Lightning and take 4th place, or you can sacrifice some health and take 3rd or more.
I might lose 1 health and
Take 3rd.
Yeah, go ahead and take that integrity point of damage. There we go. Yeah, and then as Peach decides to gun it a little bit, scrapes some paint as she kind of fights her way to 3rd place, which puts you kind of in podium position. So be careful about that if you won the princess's bonus. But that being said, it's no longer your turn. It is now Mr. Slimus. You've just had a copious amount of dust and dirt thrown at your windshield. You're unceremoniously brake checked, and now the bastard is right behind you. What would you like to do? You're no longer at the -1 penalty, so. Hello?
Sorry, who'd you say?
I was talking to Tarlock.
Oh, I heard. I don't know why. I thought I heard something else.
He's
Tarlock.
voluntarily muting himself.
Again.
Yeah, no worries.
No, I am undifferent.
So what would Mr. Slimus like to do for Helicam phase?
As always, advance.
Advance. All right, go ahead and roll it.
9.
Damn. Okay, so you can move ahead without taking any damage. You can move ahead 5 spaces, or you can take damage and scoot a little further.
I mean, if I move 5, I am connected with Jackie.
Sorry, what?
If I move 5, I would be on the same square as Jackie.
Oh, I guess I see what you mean. Yeah. You don't have to. You can choose to move behind them.
Yeah, which I'm doing. I'm not going to kill any players yet.
Okay. So yeah, if you're wanting 5th place, then go ahead and take 3 integrity damage. Slimus.
If I take 3 integrity, I explode.
Okay, in that case, yeah, you'll want.
I mean, you might want
8th.
to get disqualified, so.
I mean, yeah, that's entirely. That's a way to not finish. What's Mr. Slimus want to do?
And what can I do?
Well, if you don't want to take any damage whatsoever, you're at 8th place and then move on. Or if you want to take a little bit extra, you can scoot up at least maybe 2 more spaces if you want to risk having 1 health point.
Okay, fuck it. No risk, no reward.
I mean, ask how many laps is this race?
Originally I had planned for 3, but if we want to extend it longer, we can. Do like 4. But
No risk, no reward.
Okay, so you're now at 1 hit point. Dear God.
I will survive.
All right, well, we'll see. As Rattlesnake Jake, once it looks behind him and sees Philip not at all as a threat at this moment, he'll crush him later. But Rattlesnake Jake will attempt to advance because he wants the rest of you. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's gonna play it kind of safe right now, and just keep it right there for now. As Philip, you've got this racing thing figured out.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
This is simple. I don't know what that slug bastard was talking about all those times. You
Well,
just
for sure,
you
for
just
sure.
hit go forward, and then there's this big flashy button I'm going to press because I don't know what it does. So I'm going to overclock 3,
oh Jesus.
which gives me 5.
Okay, well, let's see, 5. So in that case, you can, I guess, move up 1 without taking damage, or if you want to take 4 or more.
Well, I can't take 4, but I will take 2.
Okay, go ahead. Rather entertaining second lap already, or at least the beginnings of one. And with that, we zoom in once again for maneuvers phase, as the Crimson Shriek attempts to block second again, just trying to keep everybody away. Ooh, but second place is tenacious and attempts a free slam, which the Crimson Shriek loses. And then... oh yeah, no. The Crimson Shriek will take that extra 1 damage and hold their ground. But that brings us to Princess Peach, now in maneuvers phase. What would you like to do?
Peach, you're not meant to finish in 3rd place.
I'm assuming that's overtake, or
Yes.
I didn't quite hear. Turn you up a little bit more.
I don't
There you
think
go.
she pressed the button.
Okay, I
It
didn't know.
does press the button.
I didn't.
Okay, no worries, no worries. All right, very. Oh my gosh, very little pushback as the Crimson Shriek sort of cuts down number 2, but while she's too busy fighting off number 2, Princess Peach takes first quite easily. Takes advantage of the distraction, slips right on into first, which now brings us to Grease Lightning. What would you like to do for maneuvers?
Wait, where am I?
4th place.
Oh, okay. For some reason I couldn't see it.
Can you still not?
He's too fast. Didn't see it.
Now I can see it. Okay, you know what?
Okay, no worries.
Okay, if we're saying fuck it all, let's take podium. We'll do it. Let's take Crimson Shriek off.
Okay. Well, it's maneuvers phase right now, so you're not
Yeah.
quite at Crimson Shriek, but you can definitely take out the guy in front of you if you'd like. Or
I guess I'll do that.
okay. So overtake or slam?
Yep.
Or...
Overtake him to roll 3.
Alrighty. Oh, fucking easy. Like, super easy. Everybody's either distracted with their own battles or their own losses and of position, as everybody seems to just slip past them. Grease Lightning beads past, no hindrance whatsoever. And we're down to Mr. Slimus at 6th place. And you're muted.
I think I will overtake.
All right, go ahead and roll for it.
No, fuck.
Ooh, barely. Yeah, everybody's having a really rough time as Team Juicy just slips on past rather skillfully. Or everyone except for Philip, I guess. But Rattlesnake Jake is going to attempt to also get a little closer to first. Gosh, yeah, no, there ain't no stopping him as he slips just ever closer. Hungry for vengeance. And we're down to good old Philip.
So clearly, since we're not taking the bribe and actually racing, this must actually be an honourable team. It was just the slug that was a cheater. So with that in mind, I'm going to hit the
sure.
button I think is going to help me go faster, and that's going to cause the blade to pop out in front, and I'm going to slam the guy.
Amazing fucking roll it, dude. And then roll for breakage and discovery.
So breakage and then discover it.
Yeah. Which I think that I forget what your numbers were again.
I'm pretty sure it gets discovered. I don't know if it breaks. I think a break was a 5.
Damn it, I did not write it down anywhere.
It definitely gets discovered because the discovery was easy.
Okay. Well, yeah, so it like White Shadow before, the retracting arm kind of locks up, but you do you successfully deploy the blade, and it does 1 damage to the guy in front of you. However, the slam didn't quite go your way, and you ended up not only deploying a cheaty little blade, but you've managed to take damage yourself. So go ahead and take the 2, and then either an extra 2 or if Philip surrenders his position.
Definitely fall back.
You sure?
I might get a flashing warning about being cheating. It's like, no, I wasn't trying to cheat.
He probably is like, wait, no, damn it! Curse you, White Shadow! And with that, we've passed the second checkpoint, and we're now in Helicam phase once again. Princess Peach, what would you like to do for your Helicam phase?
Block.
Yeah, hold your position. So this one you can actually roll your speed if you want.
Yeah,
or if you want to roll your weight.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll acceleration.
She's been first time many times she knows.
Also, I'm going to add on 2 as well, from my integrity as well. So
Oh, you're gonna overclock? Okay. So you said 2.
You need to roll your speed on.
I know. I was just changing it. Then plus 2, so that's 11 for the block.
Yeah, I mean you can't lose that anyway.
Yeah, that's 11. So it's well and truly blocked.
It's always in the last lap his thing restarts. Are you eating
Hello?
cereal now? Are you eating cereal now?
I may have blanked.
Oh, not you, I mean Tarlock.
Oh.
I'm eating salad. Is it still audible?
Okay, I would like to overtake the Crimson Shriek then, because if we're saying
his computer's booted.
if we're gonna say all cast no break, who's computer?
The Fort Swindle.
Oh, that's why he's quiet. I thought he was waiting for me to answer because I looked over like, oh wait, did Peach just roll?
Yeah, she did. She's held, but
Yeah,
in
I've got
Discord
like
said they
11.
booted.
So
Which is weird, these things
That
booted
plus
that he's
two.
still in Roll20 and Discord.
I can't believe he died. F's in chat. And there he is back.
It's a zombie show.
Alright, let's try this again.
We couldn't get into your Wi-Fi.
yeah, so that's me 11. Oh,
So that was advanced, or no, sorry, yeah.
that was yeah. Hold block.
All right. Which, yeah, you definitely do. So now, no matter what, you've using your speed plus overclocking your engine a bit, you put yourself a significant distance between you and second place. The Crimson Shriek can only watch as your taillights disappear into the distance. Which, speaking of which, they can't really get past you, but they will definitely try to hold their position against, yeah. I think my computer got too hot, and that's why it like restarted itself. Which, yeah.
You should really take care of that.
Yeah, I think I need to blow out some of the vents of France or something. But anyways,
You paste.
yeah. But in any case, while I'm here, yeah, Crimson Shriek does successfully hold her position. or their position in second place as we go down to Jackie Grease Lightning.
All right, I
First-
will. You know what? Crimson Shriek, more like Crimson Shrek. I'm taking this I'm taking this place.
Yeah, Crimson Streak is successfully holding their position, so it unfortunately keeps you right where you are.
Unless you slap them.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 9. A 9's not enough?
Yeah, I don't think. I think as long as the hold is successful, I don't think. Yeah, and yeah.
I think if you're holding against a PC, the PC gets to roll. I like against it rather than just pushback.
Okay, yeah, that seems a little bit more fair because it does seem kind of.
Because if you read the rules for block, which is kind of a reaction, that's what that's for.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in that case, you despite Crimson Streak holding as best they can, Jackie Grease Lightning slips right on past.
And I think it also gives Jackie a free slam against them.
It does?
I think that's more for that's
Okay.
just maneuvers phase.
Oh, okay. Then, yep, I just push on past, take second. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, no worries. Which we've already done Crimson Streak, so it's Mr. Slimus.
Slime time. I will overtake the crim. Actually, no. I have 1 HP. I should be realistic.
Well, it's the Helicams phase, so you're not about to take damage just yet. That's maneuvers.
Yeah, you can just advance.
Okay, overtake. Yeah, that advanced. Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll it. Oh yeah, for sure, definitely.
If they even sneeze at me, I'm fucking dead.
Well, let's hope not. I think that's about it because unless Jackie wants to let Slimus pass him, but
You can dribble on past.
alrighty.
Dribbling.
That thankfully does put Mr. Slimus away from immediate danger as we go down to Rattlesnake Jake, who will of course advance. Oh, but definitely does not get it. So he stays right where he is. But yeah, still got the maneuvers phase coming up. But in the meantime, has Philip figured out what they're doing?
Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake didn't do his helicam.
Oh, I did. Yeah, the last two was his attempt to advance,
Oh,
but
sorry.
the pushback.
Okay.
Yeah, pushback was too
okay,
high.
so I get red lights flashing, smoke coming out of the console, the whole thing's shaking, and screws are falling off everywhere. So he's going to go into panic and he's going to hold.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Is it wait to hold you?
Yeah. You only use acceleration if you're in first. Well, at the very least, with Philip's panicked, erratic driving, the other racers behind him are a little too cautious to risk trying to drive past him. Plus, Philip's got that dangerous blade just sticking out of the front of this car. Apparently a really ruthless and bloodthirsty cheater, this Mr. Philip. But that brings us down to maneuvers phase. I guess I should probably ask, like, do we want this to just be the 3 laps, or do we want to tack on an extra lap?
I'd rather it just be the 3 laps, if that's okay with
Well, obviously, because
everyone.
you're at first.
Just that I know I've got like stuff to do, so
All right, then it'll just be the 3 laps. I mean, it's what I planned originally, but
Wait,
this
Slimus could die otherwise.
yeah, this session's been kind of loosey goosey as it is. So okay, so yeah, maneuvers phase. Princess Peach, what would you like to do?
Stay put.
All right, just block essentially. Which yeah, I'm not even.
Yeah.
I don't think I really need to make you roll because it's against your fellow teammates. So, Mr. Slimus, what would you, well, unless you don't want to let Mr. Slimus pass you, I guess.
I'm fine letting Mr. Slimus pass me.
All right, then yeah. Mr. Slimus, what would you like to do for maneuvers phase? If you want to try taking first place or just stay where you are.
I think the best would actually be just to stay where I am.
Fair enough.
Everything else risks losing integrity if I read
No.
correctly.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So brave.
Yeah. It's, unless you don't want Grease Lightning to pass you, I'm not gonna make you
He
roll
can
block.
pass me.
All right, so I'm not even gonna make you roll block. So, Grease Lightning, it's now your turn for maneuvers phase. What would you like to do?
I want the Crimson Shriek to see his mom getting done.
Oh, okay. So you're doing that. You're doing your mod.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this is the first time you've used it against the Crimson Shriek, which is kind of a funny thing because the Crimson Shriek is themselves a mysterious figure. Nobody knows who they are, and yet somehow you've managed to either make or fabricate a fake video of you doing their mom.
Yes.
Yeah,
I want to hold this position and make sure they just witness doing your mom.
Okay, I need to know this. What species is the Crimson Strike even?
Nobody knows. They're always wearing their helmet and bodysuit, but they appear to be humanoid at least.
So Grease Lightning will be doing it with a humanoid bodysuit, yes?
Probably.
I will let you fill in the gaps.
Damn.
Because Grease Lightning is cool like that. So yeah, you successfully deploy it. Go ahead and roll for breakage and discovery. Just
Sure.
roll higher than the numbers.
No, not 1d6. Mine's 1d6. Breakage, discovery.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say those are both higher than.
Yeah, it was 1 and
numbers
2.
on your- Yeah, so nobody notices and you're free to use it again later on if you need to. Regardless, whether or not the Crimson Shriek is truly horrified that you managed to find footage of their mom, or if they're just distracted by the obscene broadcast, the Crimson Shriek is definitely on a lot more of a shakier ground now, and we'll just say -1 to their attempt to overtake. So go ahead and roll your weight, and I'll roll Crimson Shriek's acceleration.
Keep clicking on Firefox. I'm going to click the wrong thing every time. Oof.
You have a 0 in weight?
Yeah, no, I put it all in speed.
Everybody put it in speed. All right, fair enough. So yeah, with the -1 from the doing your mom, Crimson Shriek still manages to push through and takes Grease Lightning's spot, which brings us to Rattlesnake Jake, who. Yeah, seeing this is the final lap here, he's going to attempt to overtake, which he does not. However, he will deploy a very shocking mod as a couple panels open up on the side of his car, and you guys see a missile being deployed, which effectively just annihilates the guy in 6th place, which coincidentally allows Philip to move up first, thoroughly destroying the vehicle as he screams and curses and slams on his steering wheel, like demanding vengeance against Team Juicy for completely humiliating him 2 races in a row. But it's not over just yet, as we do have last and maybe not least, Philip, what would you like to do for your final maneuvers phase?
Philip's a bit scared now, and he doesn't want to go the way of his predecessor, so he's going to try and just slow down and bring himself to a stop, which means slamming the person behind him.
Okay, fantastic. Go ahead and roll it. Amazing. So,
Sorry,
yeah, go ahead and
sorry.
go ahead and roll the extra damage just for fun. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Destroyed him.
Fuck it. Yeah. No. Philip's first, baby's first murder. Philip slams the brakes and is just wants to be done, and Philip's car, the Cold Vengeance, is a little bit beefier than the average speedster, and completely destroys the vehicle behind them as they like smash into the back end of the Cold Vengeance, flip, end over end over Philip's vehicle, and explode. Thankfully, the driver manages to eject with no relatively little harm done. That being said, everybody else sees the explosion and quickly gets out of the way as Philip, who's now effectively stopped in the middle of the road, drops all the way back to 20th.
I'm like, open my window and I'm like, I'm sorry. And the guy that parachuted out runs over and just pulls me out of the car and beats the shit out of me.
Yeah, probably. And then just whenever, security comes out to break up the fight, that's whenever the security takes their batons out and beats Philip a little bit more for cheating, pointing at the blade that's just sticking out, clearly a murder weapon.
Kiff with one big purple bruised eye, spitting blood.
And with that, the final yellow line race is completed with, shockingly, Princess Peach and Slimus in first and second, respectfully. Grease Lightning in fourth, and everybody else that matters. Let's see, where the heck are the rewards again? I always forget. Okay, so Princess Peach in first place. Once again, you get 15 volts and 4,000 credits. Slimus, you get 14 volts and 3,800 credits. Grease Lightning, you have 12 volts and 3,400 credits. And Philip, you get nothing. Except for the slam bonus. Your, one slam bonus?
Yeah, one slam bonus. And a lifetime of guilt from
the lifetime of guilt, especially because since you destroyed it, that means your photo op bonus.
Sorry, I melted brain. How much did you say I got?
Oh, you're fourth, so you got 12 volts, and then 3,400 credits.
Okay, that's actual.
Okay, so I'm going to use 15 volts to get myself up to acceleration 4.
All right. Make sure you fill that out on the Roll20 thing as well.
Yep.
Awesome.
That takes me down to 11 volts. And then I'm going to put my integrity back up to 8, which is, plus the 3, So that takes me to 8 volts.
What's the slamming thing? Is it 500 creds?
Well, it's 500 if you slam. It's 500 credits for every successful slam.
Which is one.
Which, which I think you're also the only one that really successfully slammed.
I failed one and I succeeded one. Yeah.
And I think everyone else kind of but since you destroyed the machine, it's boosted up to 1,500 credits.
1,500 plus the 500, or do you mean 1,500 total?
1,500 total.
Oh look, I've got as many crits as I had when I inherited it.
Yeah, there you go. You broke even, maybe.
Oh, no, because of damage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If I
Not to mention the.
spend 2, that'll take me back up to 4. Yep, I'm going to be starting the next one with 4 HP.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just amazed. I still have 8 volts. I have 13,400 crits.
I don't know how the fuck
And
you
my
keep winning.
integrity is 8, and my acceleration is 4.
I really don't know either, because like I'm actively trying to stop like all of you from winning. And, like, just the dice rolls, man.
Your pushbacks against Laura has been very low, I think, compared to
It really,
mine, for
it's
instance.
for 100%. It's the pushback that she just beats every time.
Oh, I got the
For
spike
first
thing
one.
here. Discovery 5, breakage 3, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, so.
So it did get discovered, but it didn't break. It was the other way around.
Oh, okay. Well, since it got discovered at the very least, you know,
No, wait.
people.
No, because I wrote it. Ugh, I rolled it breakage and thing.
Okay, so.
It didn't break, it did get discovered, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's not currently just sticking out, but you know the league knows about it now.
And Cold Vengeance is going to start the next one looking very beat up and falling apart.
Coincidentally, so is the driver. Bill starts the race with his like bruises and cuts and things. But yeah, anyways, that was that. I wasn't for sure if the whole like, oh yeah, you guys need to be purposely disqualified would work or not, but I figured why not? Might as well try it. Hopefully it was fun.
Yeah, no, it was.
It was
I
No.
want to be more of a very honest a very honest racer who just wants to do the best.
Right on. Okay, so
Honestly,
yeah,
without cheating, because you
Yeah,
know
right.
I am not a cheater.
right.
I'm a legitimate racer. Please, thank you very much.
Who likes to do people's moms?
Yeah,
I like
who
to
likes
make. I like to send them videos of their moms being done, not necessarily me doing their mom.
That's a whole lot worse.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it could be a monstrous like green tentacled monster or something, or like a
You never know.
What you mean?
never know.
Slimusty's mother.
It's something like that. Yes.
Okay, but yeah, so for the next and final race of this quote-unquote campaign, it'll be the 11th, if that's all right with everybody.
I should be free. I'll see though.
Okay,
Yeah,
no
sounds
worries. If not, I mean, I would like everybody to be there for the finale, but you know,
2 weeks.
we'll
just
see how it
okay.
goes. Yeah. Which I think is Laura still running hers on the 4th, or?
I'm still running mine on the 4th.
Okay, cool.
I just needed more prep time. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
especially a Cthulhu one. So
Yeah.
actually quite excited about it.
Yeah, me too. All right, well, without further ado, that's the end of Yellow Line.
Yay.
Alrighty.
Yay! Well, have a nice night, everyone.
Yeah.
Catch you later. Good game.
Later.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah. Hopefully, clean up your room, Tarlock, of all the cum.
Yeah, tissues.
Okay, Mr. Goblin Lover.
Okay.
I mean, you said it. I'm just saying.
That's a statement.